everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Karina and I am a second year 4th grade teacher. In today's video, I wanted to bring you some of the planning tips that I have picked up along the way as I've transitioned from a full 5th grade teacher who teaches all the subjects to now a 4th grade teacher who actually is departmentalized. So I teach writing to 3 different classes. If you are interested in seeing some of the planning tips I have and how you might be able to use them in your specialized classroom, then go ahead and keep watching. Alright, so throughout this video, I am going to use words like departmentalized and specialized, and literally in my head, those are basically the same thing. Here at my school, we, as the 4th grade team, do reading, writing, and math specialized. So really what that just means is that I teach writing to 3 different classes, my homeroom and then my team teachers classes, and we just rotate throughout the day. And now I did have a little bit of experience departmentalizing when I was student teaching in 5th grade because my cooperating teacher taught math, but then she also taught like writing and a lot of the other main subjects, just not reading. So I do have a little bit of background with it, but definitely not to this extent, because even in 5th grade, it was 2 classes that just switched. So now, being that it's 3 classes of very different ability levels, I have had to do a little bit of trial and error, kind of figuring out what works for me in terms of planning, preparation, and organization. And these are some of the things that I have found to be very useful. So because we travel from classrooms as the teachers, I do have a cart, and on the cart, that's where I keep all of my main supplies. So I do have 2 book bins with both of the other classroom teachers' names on it. This is kind of how they look, except this is mine, obviously. So it's definitely not as organized, being that this is where I house it. And inside of the bins, the other classroom teachers have these same things. So they will have a folder, and they also have a writing notebook, and this is just so that when I'm doing my lessons with my kids, they all have the same materials and supplies. Inside of my folder, I even have a word wall, because I want to show them what that looks like when you don't know a word and how you could add that and utilize that. Having those materials all be consistent across the board has been a game changer for me, because initially when I started, I just had one notebook that traveled with me everywhere, and then I realized when I started separating my notebooks that just wasn't going to be efficient, because I wanted my kids to see, okay, we have an opinion writing section, we have an informative writing section, small group section, and so on. And I wouldn't be able to separate my notebook for each class to have each section in it, especially being that's just a regular like 70-page notebook. So definitely making sure that I have consistent materials across the board has really been helpful for me. The next thing that's been really helpful for me as I am planning and staying organized for my specialized instruction is, of course, having a planner, but not just having a planner that is organized and that is really useful for the things and the rules and the tasks that I'm trying to accomplish. So if you follow me on Instagram, I did share this a little bit on Instagram, but one of my IG friends, Haley, gave us a tutorial of how her planner was set up. I do just have a happy planner, and this is basically what a page just looks like. It has what I should do during my morning prep, my day prep, things I don't want to forget, and then I just have a big box for writing, because that's all I teach. I don't need a math box. I don't need 7 or 8 different sections, which is what the normal happy planner has already set up for you. I tailored this to how I would best use it. And the cool thing about these happy planners, not an ad, not sponsored, is that the pages come right out. So if I wanted to, I could take the pages out. And I also have a week at a glance, just so I can organize my meetings and things that I don't want to forget for that week. Another interesting thing about my situation is that I do co-teach in one of the classrooms, and so I have to have some way to organize my plans so that my co-teacher knows what's going on. I recently just started using Google Slides and sharing those with her and kind of setting them up like this. So you'll see here, this is just a blank slideshow. I have the day of the week, and then I have two sides. One side is my co-teaching side, and that just says Lee Original. That just tells her like, this is my original plan, this is what I intend on doing. If anything changes, obviously I would just let her know. And then I have my goals written out. Pretty much the majority of the time, the other side is for the other two classrooms, and those classes are pretty much on the same wavelength. So I just separate it so that she can see specifically what we're doing in my classroom. But having this on the cart with me really just helps me stay organized. I don't have to bring my big bulky planner around with me. I can just flip to the page that I'm on when I'm on the go. Alright, so those are just some of the ways that I am staying organized in a departmentalized, specialized structure as a writing co-teacher. If you like these videos and want to know a little bit more about co-teaching or the way that I teach writing across 3 different classrooms with students of all different kind of abilities, definitely leave that in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next one.